working with, I have to say, none of the bodies are more important than any other ones. But I am partial to the one we're working with today, which is the pranic body, the eighth body, the breath body. And maybe it's because my name is Pavanjeet and I feel like my job is to spread the gospel of doing breath work and breathing and the power of it. That mantra we were just listening to, Pavan Guru, reminds us that the breath is our teacher. The wind is our teacher. The breath is our teacher. Life force is carried on the breath. And when we work with the breath, when we start to, just literally all you have to do is breathe consciously. You don't even have to do whatever. All you have to do is breathe consciously, pay attention to your breath. If you pay attention to your breath, this whole world is unlocked. This whole reality is unlocked. Part of that is all of the first body we get, we're a soul moving around in the universe, okay? And then whatever happens, and then we decide to incarnate into a body. The breath body is the body that energizes the rest of the bodies. The breath body is what energizes the physical body. It energizes the mental bodies. It energizes the energetic bodies. So it's the most important body to look at to me, because that's where your vitality is going to come from. This quality of your mind depends on the breath body. The quality of your the way that you feel in your physical body depends on the breath body. The energy around you depends on your breath body. So in yoga, we work with it so much because it has such an impact. And the impact can just be the awareness that I'm breathing unconsciously and I'm breathing consciously. And when you start to bring consciousness to something that you do automatically all of the time, you start to illuminate your reality. You start to go, oh, okay, here's some consciousness on my breath. I'm breathing really shallow. That's interesting. What kind of impact does that have? Okay, I'm breathing really deep. What kind of impact does that have? And it starts to illuminate other aspects of your life. So just by bringing awareness to the breath body, we can start to create change. We can start to create awareness. We can start to create awakening. So we're going to work with the breath body today. We're going to do some breathing exercises. We're going to do some of the more, basic foundational breath exercises in Kundalini yoga. We're going to warm up the body first. And I guess I'll talk as we're doing stuff. I'll give you a little more nuggets, because I could talk about the breath body forever. I'm going to have a course on it, so I definitely talk about it a lot. But we're going to get started and we'll get moving. And as we're moving, I'll give you a few more little nuggets. Okay, so let's bring the palms together. Rub the palms, close the eyes. Start to connect with that breath. It's literally what gives you life. When the breath is gone, that's when you know your time in this life is over. So it's so important, so vital. The hands come together in front of the heart, elbows out to the side, lift the heart, relax the shoulders down the back. We're going to tune in Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Nice deep full breath in. Hold the breath in, press the palms, relax the shoulders down the back, focus the eyes up at the point in between the eyebrows. Hold this with precision, but also relaxation. Relax into it. Through the nose, exhale. Take another really big breath into the belly. into the chest. Hold the breath in and savor it. Really hold this breath as sacred. Like you're giving it a hug, like you're squeezing it with your body, like you're welcoming this miracle of the breath into your awareness. Through the nose, exhale. Inhale again deeply. And exhale, release and relax the hands down. Just take a few breaths with the hands relaxed. Just setting maybe your own intention for your practice. If there's a particular intention you want to bring in for your practice this morning, this afternoon, this evening, the middle of the night. All right, let's come standing up and we're going to warm up the body. So the breath is so important, right? But it's not just more breath. It's organized breath. We want breath with a rhythm. We want to give ourselves a rhythm. So we're going to breathe with this movement. The movement helps when we work with the physical body and the pranic body together. That's how we really make effective change in our being. So we're going to combine the movement of the breath and the body. So fingers come into Gyan Mudra. The fingers are up except for the index finger, which is pressing against the thumb, and have that facing forward. So you can get those fingers pointing straight up the whole time, okay? This is your exhale position. Your inhale position, you're going to reach your arms up overhead and bring one of the knees up. And then you're going to exhale, bring that knee back down and bring the arms down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. You're going to march. So one knee comes up and then the other knee comes up. If you can bring it up all the way to hip height, go ahead and bring it up to hip height. And just start to do this march in place. And if you need your eyes open for balance, focus, find one point in the room in front of you to focus on. Keep your eyes focused there. And just hold that focus to help find the balance. And if you feel like you've got some balance, then start to close the eyes. Yeah, get those arms involved. We want the arms involved as well. Yeah, there you go. Opening up the lungs, the tops of the lungs. Really, when you feel those arms come up, see if you can get more breath into the lungs.
Pavana 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 Parapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru Pavana 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 Parapara Pavanguru Pavanguru.
Good. Reach both arms up into the air. Have both feet on the ground. Really reach up. Take a huge breath in. Huge breath in. And on your exhale, let the arms sweep down to the side. Take a few breaths here. Just notice if anything feels different from that first exercise. All right, now we're going to inhale the arms wide. Exhale, cross the arms in front of each other. Inhale the arms wide. Exhale up overhead. So it's 4 parts. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Mentally vibrating sa, ta, na, ma. This is the real magic of Kundalini Yoga. The movement matched with the breath, matched with the sound current. The mental vibration of Sata Nama. This really brings in the life force, the prana, to build up the pranic body in a very, very powerful way. Just feel it. It's like you're feeding your whole being by taking these big breaths and taking the arms and spreading it in the energy around you. Not only putting in the physical body, but all these energetic bodies around you.
Pavana 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 Padapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru Pavana 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 Padapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru.
Go 15 more seconds.
Pavana 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 Padapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru.
Good. Inhale the arms nice and wide. Spread the fingers, reach the arms wide, get really big. Hold the breath in for a moment. Exhale, relax the arms down. A few breaths here. If you can be in awareness of any shifts or changes in your energy. Do one more standing exercise. So cross the thumbs, reach the arms up overhead, have the elbows straight. Come into maybe just this tiny little back bend to start, and then exhale forward into a forward fold. Come all the way so that your hands can touch the earth. If that means you need to bend your knees a little bit, bend the knees a little bit. And then inhale, right back up, coming in that slight backward bend, really in the upper part of the spine. So it feels like your heart is going up towards the ceiling. Exhale into that forward fold. Just keep moving back and forth, feeling the spine open up, engaging the core. And as you do this, if you have your knees bent, maybe after a few repetitions, you can start to straighten out the knees a little bit more. Start to feel a little bit more of a stretch in the backs of the legs.
Pavana 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 Padapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru Pavana 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 Padapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru Pavana 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 Padapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru Pavana 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 Padapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru Pavana Pavana Pavana.
Good. Deepen these for the last 20 seconds. So you can get up into a deeper back bend, come into a further forward fold.
Pavana 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 Padapara Pavanguru Pavanguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Pavanguru.
I want you to inhale straight up, reach the fingers up towards the sky, reach up, reach up, reach up. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep the arms down to the side. And again, allow yourself just to stand still and find a state of relaxation in between the movement. Great. We're going to come down sitting. You're going to have your left leg bent and your right leg out. So the bottom of the left foot is going to come onto the thigh of the right leg. You're going to try to get the heel up as high into the hips as possible. You're going to reach forward somewhere on this right leg. Could be the thigh, could be the calf, could be the ankle, could be the toes, but you're going to go somewhere where you can still keep your spine pretty straight. So if you have to do this to go wherever you're grabbing, come a little bit closer so you can keep your spine straight. Grab onto it, really grab onto it, and then let it pull you down. So pull down a little bit, close the eyes, and start to do long, deep, slow breathing. So we're looking for a stretch in the back of the right leg. That's going to change as you continue to hold this. So you might need to come down a little bit more to keep feeling that stretch. And you're slowing down your breath, really starting to focus on the breath at this point. Get even deeper into that stretch. Really find that stretch. Feel like the belly is coming forward, the hip, the pelvis is tilting forward. With even more of a stretch. Good. Last 15 seconds. Get so deep into the stretch. Nice big stretch on the right side. Inhale deeply. Exhale even deeper into it. And then inhale, slowly come up. And you're going to switch sides. So you're going to bend the right knee, the left leg will be long. You're going to bring that right foot onto the left thigh. Might be the same, might be different. It doesn't have to be the same on this side, but you're going to reach forward, find a nice big stretch on the left side. Keep the breath long, slow, and deep. So you're not just breathing a normal breath, you're really paying attention to, am I filling up my belly with breath? Am I filling my chest up with breath? Is my back being full with breath? And then going out, letting the clavicle and the back, let the breath go, and then the chest, and then squeezing the belly in enough to get all the breath out and really get a big, full exhale. Get a little bit deeper, more than halfway through. Feel how that left leg is starting to open up, that life nerve is starting to open up. Good deepest stretch. Last little bit. 10 more seconds. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And then inhale, come back up. Come up, extend both legs out. You can bounce the knees up and down a little bit if you want. You can give a little massage to the thighs, a little pat. Okay. We're going to make our way. If it works for you, if it doesn't work for your body, then come into easy pose. We're going to work our way into rock pose. So sitting on the heels, knees are out in front of you. Again, if this doesn't work for you, come into a cross-legged position and you can always sit on top of something so you're sitting tall. We are going to do a spinal flex in this, but we're going to work with the breath as we do it. So hold on to your knees, really grab onto them, take a big breath in. You're going to hold the breath in, and then you're going to move the spine forward and back. Head stays at about the same place. You're not moving the neck too much. You're moving the spine from the neck down. You should really feel this. And then when you can't hold the breath anymore, you exhale. You take another really big breath in. and you rock the spine. Okay, so go with that. Inhale deeply, start to rock the spine back and forth, finding how far your heart can come forward, how far your heart can come back. And just hold the breath for as long as you can. When you can't hold the breath for that long anymore, you just come back into sitting up nice and tall. You exhale, you inhale deeply, and you repeat.
पूरी होई कारम आप सिरजन हारे दारिया पूरी होई कारम आप सिरजन हारे दारिया.
Good. You start to feel hot a little bit. Almost feel like you're going to sweat. You're really detoxifying and making space for the breath.
Sekiyate sangati para brahma karanam sakariya. Sekiyate
Good. Come sitting up nice and tall. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breath, come back to a natural flow. We're going to stay in rock pose if that's still okay for you. If it's not, you can make your way into easy pose if you're done with rock pose. We're going to do a similar thing, but now we're going to hold the breath out. And instead of moving the spine, we're going to pump the navel in and out. Okay. So it's an inhale deeply, exhale, get all of the breath out. And then you're going to move your navel in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, as many times as you can on the held breath out. When you can't hold the breath out anymore, you inhale deeply, then you exhale again, and you pump the belly in. Okay, everyone got that? Okay. So take a big breath in, huge breath out, lock the breath out, and move the navel in and out as much as you can while holding the breath out. Might not be a ton of movement, that's okay. Just get as much movement as you can. So feel a little massage in the diaphragm. We're massaging and loosening up the diaphragm to breathe deeper. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. See if you can stay with the discomfort. You can move through whatever's coming up. Help clear it out. Make some more space for your vitality.
Jinna Siriya, Tinna Savariya. Anna Kanna Ramdasa Guru, Jinna Siriya, Tinna Savariya.
Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Okay, go ahead and sit to one side of your legs. Extend the legs out. You can shake the legs out a little bit. We're going to come into a set of breath work exercises next. So do whatever you need to do to kind of get the ants out, get the little shakes out. We're going to come into this set of pranayama, and as much as you can, try to just sit with it. Try to not shake in between or do anything in between the exercises. Just try to sit and be still. That's how you're going to have the most impact from this. Obviously, if something's like killing you, then make the adjustment, but do your best to be still. The more and more you have that concentrated mind, the more and more those sensations will not bother you. They'll just kind of start to fade into the background. Okay, so we're going to start with breath of fire. You're sitting up nice and tall. Your hands are in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb touch. You let that relax on your knees. Really lift your chest. It's important in breath of fire that we get some space for the belly to move. If or collapse down, there's not much movement that we can get in the belly. So keep the chest nice and high. Bring the chin slightly in. We're going to close the eyes and focus up at the third eye point and start breath of fire. If you know breath of fire, go right into it. If you don't know breath of fire, it's an exhale. You work for the exhale. You push the breath out on the exhale. You use the navel to push the breath out, and then the navel relaxes and some breath comes back in. You don't have to go super fast if you're just starting out. Could be a slower breath, but eventually when you're more practiced, you can pick up the speed and have this rapid breath. What's important is that the breath both in and out is equal. It's equal and the same. You'll start to realize that it's not equal and the same if you start to lose your breath. If it feels like you're losing your breath, that means that the inhale, you're not getting enough breath on the inhale. So just make the exhale not as strong and relax a little bit more, and you'll start to get more breath in on the inhale. Good. Keep that chest lifted. Keep those eyes focused at the third eye, and just go into this amazing practice of bringing that energy, that vitality up to the higher centers.
Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru. Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan, 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 Para, Para, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Pavan Guru, Pavan,
Good. Inhale.
Pavan, Pavan,
Exhale.
Pavan Guru,
Now go right into long, deep breathing. Long, slow, deep breathing. So really making the breath nice and smooth on the inhale. Nice and smooth on the exhale. And breathing as deeply as you can. Really breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, getting as much breath in as you can, not getting stuck at the top of the inhale or stuck at the base of the exhale, but smoothly letting each breath, each inhale roll into the exhale and each exhale roll into the inhale.
Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mate Taratma Devasara Doi Daya Kil Sagajaga Changyaya Buriyaya Vachidharmadu Karmiya Pu Apni
Very easy to just fall into a natural breath pattern. So you can keep the breath long, slow, and deep. And stay present. If your mind starts to wander, if you get distracted from the breath, you can start to add the mantra too. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam mentally to start to focus the mind more. Look for any boredom, any itchiness, Stay with your breath.
Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mate Tarat Mahan Devasara Doi Day Dayal Kele Saga Jagat Changyaya Buriyaya Vache Dharmadu Karme Apu Apne Kinere Kedu Jinin Nam Diaya Gemasakataka Nanak Temukujale Kete Chutina Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mate Tarat Mahan Devasara Doi Day Dayal Kele Sagal Jagat Changyaya Buriyaya Vache Dharmadu Karme Apu Apne Kinere Kedu Jinin Nam Diaya Gemasakataga Nanak Temukujale Kete Chutina Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mate Tarat Mahan Devasara Doi Day Dayal Kele Sagal Jagat Changyaya Buriyaya Vache Dharmadu Karme Apu Apne Kinere Kedu Jinin Nam Diaya Gemasakataga Nanak Temukujale Kete Chutinar Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mate Tarat Mahan Devasara Doi Day Dayal Kele Sagal Jagat Changyaya Buriyaya Vache Dharmadu Karme Apu Apne Kinere
Good. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Start to change the breath pattern. Start to breathe through the puckered lips. Pucker the lips. Take a really long, slow breath through the lips. And then when you're completely full of breath, you're going to exhale and let the breath out through the nose. So the inhales are through puckered lips. Really take your time to sip the breath in slowly. Feel it go over the tongue. And then exhale through the nose. Inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nose. Good. Inhale. Exhale. And through the nose again, start to do breath of fire, breath of fire. This is the last part before we come into the relaxation. Breath of fire again through the nostrils. Big breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Breath comes back to normal, natural flow. Just follow it for a few breaths, noticing. Feel any different? Noticing what's different. Straightening your legs out in front of you. And if you got to shake them out a little bit before you come onto your back, you can shake out the legs. Otherwise, just come right down onto the back. The arms come by the side. And you tuck those shoulders a little bit underneath you so your heart can be lifted as you relax. And just surrender here to the floor. letting everything go. So even you stay still for a few breaths and just feel your breath. Lay on our backs, we can breathe so much deeper sometimes. So just feel those really deep, full breaths come in and out. And then start to move the fingers, open and close the hands, and start to wiggle the toes, and point the toes and flex the toes, start to move the ankles, and circle the ankles, and circle the wrists, and go both directions. Good. Take those knees up into your chest and wrap your arms around your knees and give them a nice little squeeze in. Try to keep the hips still on the ground, but bring those knees in. Extend the left leg long. Keep the right knee in. Give the right knee its own little squeeze. And then release it a little bit. Let the left hand guide the right knee up and over to the left, coming into a twist. Right arm comes out to the side. Shoulders stay relaxed. Head gently turns to the right. Some nice big breaths into the spine. Your next inhale brings you back to center. Bring both knees in again, give them both a little squeeze. And extend that right leg long again. Keep the left knee in, right leg relaxes. Left knee gets its own little squeeze. Right hand helps guide that left knee up and over. Left arm comes out to the side. Look over to the left, gently with the neck. And coming back to center. And bring both knees in. And rock side to side or up and down. And take the next 3 breaths to come up into a seat. Bring the hands into prayer pose and let the fingers point up towards the ceiling, elbows out to the side. Feel the breath coming in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Just connect with this gift of the breath. Constantly helping you to relate to the space around you, helping you to create more vitality, and giving you the ultimate gift of life. We'll close with 3 long sat nams. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Making your personal prayer for your day and making a prayer for our world. And in support and reverence to that, we bow. Sat Nam. Okay, so that's the 8th body. So we have the 9th body, the radiant body, how you send energy out and how you receive energy back, and the subtle body to go. And I think I haven't made an official decision, but we'll probably keep going after that with something else. We'll figure out what it is. Okay. Thank you so much for your donations. Thanks for coming. Thanks for practicing, for showing up, and stick with your breath.